Hello there. Today we'll install the Ubuntu on the Oracle VirtualBox. So let's first download the Ubuntu latest version. As on today, Ubuntu 17 is the latest version. But let's have the stable version 16.04.3. So just hit on this URL and you can see here Ubuntu for desktop. You can click on download. It will ask for contribution. You can say not now, take me to the download. Click on this link and it will start downloading the 1.5 GB image on your machine. Since I have already on my machine, I am cancelling this download. Closing this window, and here I have my Oracle VM VirtualBox Manager. So I will create the virtual machine. Let's say Ubuntu Server 1, 64-bit. Continue. Let's give 2 GB of RAM. I have sufficient RAM available, 8 GB. So continue. Create a virtual disk now because it's a fresh machine. I don't have any existing machine. Go back. Yeah, continue. Anything is fine. Click on the default option. Say continue. Dynamically allocated. Here it's 8 GB. It's by default. So if you see here, Ubuntu requirement, you should have at least 25 gigs of hard drive, 2 gig RAM, and 2 gigahertz of processor. So let's allocate 30 GB of space. It's dynamically allocated, so as and when OS uses the space, it will actually consume on your hard disk. So let's create. As of now, your machine is ready, but we are doing the installation from the ISO image which we have just downloaded. To source that image to this installation, we'll click on the setting. So this setting is applicable whichever the selection you have done, or else you can right click here also. Same thing, settings. Go to the storage. You can see disk is already there of 30 GB. CD drive is empty. So click on the CD drive, click on this icon and choose virtual hard disk file. And I have the Ubuntu here, CentOS here. So let's install the Ubuntu. Click on the ISO image, say open. You can see here it's loaded. Say OK. Now as on it's powered off state, let's start it. Can close these notifications. And here the installation will start. We'll wait for some time, let the installation begins. Okay, so there are two options, try Ubuntu or install. So we need to install it, select your language. By default it's English. Install Ubuntu. Download updates while installing Ubuntu. Not required as of now. Install third-party software. Not needed. Just say continue. Erase disk and install Ubuntu. Yes, because we have the blank disk as of now. So let it get erased and formatted. Just click on install now. It will show the default partition layout. So it's showing ext4 and swap like this. Just say, if you continue your changes, they will be returned to the disk. Otherwise, we'll be able to make changes. Just say continue. Let's wait for some time till the disk gets erased, partition table gets right, and the installation begins. So it's detecting my location. It's India. Continue. It's generally for the time zone, it sets. So English keyboard. I have the English keyboard. Continue. Your name. It's asking my name, so I'll just put my name as name, the computer name as the what we decided, Ubuntu server 1, username is Sandesh, choose password. So this is the user is gonna create. We have the default user root. This is the guest. This is a user. It's gonna create another user. So I'll create set the password same as my name Sandesh. Sandesh. It shows me weak password. Not a problem at all. Continue. It will take a little bit of time. You can read through these documents. What are the features they have given in the new version? Maps, music, photo manager. Ubuntu YouTube. It's about OpenOffice, LibreOffice. It is installed. The new features in that. Settings. Yeah. If you click here, copying file, it will show the background activities. What's gonna happen? Let's wait for some time to get it installed. It's a free version. You can install anywhere, any web server you can create. You can host it somewhere. Not a problem. Let's again go through this till the installation get complete. We'll just go through what are the things are there. Okay. Unlike Microsoft OS, we get the OpenOffice or LibreOffice already in the Linux versions. So it's pretty good. You can manage your day-to-day things without having the additional software installed, and it's all free. Most of the functions or features are there. So if you are using Office Calcil, it's equivalent to Excel. Writer is equivalent to your MS Word. Impress is the presentation. You can do all the things here. You don't have to pay either anywhere. You have the browser and editing this music where music players, map software, almost everything. So it's almost copied the files. You can see here the activity is going on the hard disk very heavily. The disk. network. Now after copying the file, it has started the installation. If we click on this, it should show some background activities. It's running the Python. Let's wait till the installation happens. Meanwhile, let's figure out the other options in the VirtualBox. So I'm clicking on it, it shows it's in running state. In the configuration, you can see it here. There's a preview window which will show the just snapshot of the current state. So you don't have to look at here at least. Alright. So it shows boot order floppy, optical disk, hard disk, video memory 16 MB, the image file name, and the disk name, audio supported, and the other things. If you click on the settings, server name, type, OS type, and the version, like these details you can see it here. When the installation is happening, or the OS or the machine is virtual machine is running, in that time you cannot edit this configuration like RAM and other things. It has to be in powered off state, then only you can do the changes here. Storage, you can add these buttons will be enabled once the machine is in powered off state. You can add the multiple disks, you can create the RAID configuration and all these things. Network, NAT network, bridge network, all options are there. So let's see what's the installation status. So I'm just disconnecting the Wi-Fi, so in case if it is going to internet and trying to download the certain things or updates, it's gonna take a lot of time, so I just disconnected the internet. It shows it's connected to Ethernet because it's just a host network. It has connected to my local machine. You can have certain number of can create certain number of virtual machines here, as long as you have the hardware available. As on my as on time, this machine has 8 GB RAM, so I can at least have uh, 2 3 more machines with 1 or 2 GB, and I can run it simultaneously and very efficiently. So let the installation happen. It's running grub, installing the devices. Mounting the file system. All the activities, all the activities you can see it here. You can close the installation. It can be saved the machine state, or can shut down the machine or power up the machine. You can save the state. If you are in hurry, you can stop the progress. Once you resume it, it will start again. It will still take little bit of time. All right. It's still happening. Let's wait for some time. Installation is complete. You need to restart the computer in order to use the new installation. Restart now. It was very quick. Just starting the things. Just remove the media, so we can remove the uh, this disk. It's already removed. So it should not start the installation again from the disk. So it has already removed by the system. So you enter and it will reboot the machine, and it will now boot from the hard disk. Just running the FSCK. Alright. So I got the login prompt with my username. My password is same as my username. You can see here Ubuntu 16.04 LTS, and I'm able to log in to the newly installed machine. Let's give some time to load for the first time. Let me connect to internet. It's giving me the brief information about the keyboards. You can use it here. So I'll just close this. Alright, so this was the installation of the Ubuntu 16 on the Oracle VirtualBox. We can test it out, the internet connection, if it is there. Let's see. Firefox is built in, Office is built in, many things are there. If you know Linux, you can work easily in this environment. No need to spend on the heavy licenses cost. Let's see. It's the default page of the Ubuntu. I'll just say google.com. Yeah, here we go. We got the internet access also. Just to check the another website, we'll hit yahoo.com. And yes, it's loading. You can start working on the your new installed Ubuntu OS. You have the terminal here, which is the most important thing. Alright, yes, 2 minutes back. Thank you very much for watching this video. In next video, we'll see how to install the CentOS on the Oracle VirtualBox. Thanks for watching. For more such videos, please subscribe to my channel. Till the time, stay tuned.